Well, to begin with, diamonds are considered very expensive because of their brilliance, but keeping aside that, because of the rarity, because you have to mine the earth to get a diamond. So they're costly because of this aspect. Now, the same thing can be reproduced in a lab, which are lab grown diamonds. So natural diamonds are obviously very expensive because of the resources needed and because you're unearthing something which is very natural. Whereas lab grown diamonds are mimicking the same in environment in a lab, and then you're making a diamond. So they are less expensive compared to a natural diamond. But the similarity ends, the difference ends there, because both natural diamond and lab diamond, they are physically and chemically, they are same. I mean, you can't identify whether it's a natural diamond or a lab diamond if you keep them next to each other, unless you're testing it in a lab. So basically they are just same. The way they are made, the way they are sourced is different, and the pricing basically depends on that. And
What
you mentioned about moissanite also. On the other hand, moissanite is not a diamond. It's a different gemstone in its own right, but has very brilliant, sparkle and brilliance, just like a diamond. But it's just a different gemstone and comes at a much affordable price when you compare it with a diamond.
but will moissanite lose its sheen like CZ?
Well, that's the speciality about moissanite. CZ is basically made of glass, and you can clearly see the difference between a moissanite and the CZ. And CZ gets cloudy over a period of time. It can get scratches, but moissanite is an excellent gemstone. It's a worthy alternative to diamond if price point is a major thing when you're actually buying something. uh, Deciding between moissanite and diamond. But to answer your question, moissanite doesn't lose its brilliance like CZ. It sparkles like that forever. And also because it is almost as hard as a diamond, it's the next hardest thing on Mohs scale, which generally identifies the hardness of a stone. Moissanite is close second to diamond, so it is also not prone to scratches or breakages.
Can we wear moissanite for every day?
You can absolutely. It's a great choice for everyday wear. Like I mentioned, unlike CZ, it never loses its sheen, so it is as good as a diamond if you ask me.
You said natural diamond and lab diamond can't be distinguished by a naked eye. Even if you are somebody who is experienced, uh, can't you see and tell that whether it's a natural or lab diamond?
You wouldn't unless you test it in the lab. I have a natural diamond and a lab diamond here. Uh, of course, we are looking on the phone screens here, but to give you an idea, this one is a natural diamond, and this one is a lab diamond. Now, if you see it on your hands side by side, you wouldn't see a difference between these two unless it is tested in a lab to find the origin of it. So, like I said, they are exactly the same, just that how they are made.
What about moissanite? Can you make out the difference between a moissanite and a diamond?
Well, you can, technically speaking, because again, moissanite is not a diamond, so you can. But generally speaking, in everyday jewelry, if you ask someone, they wouldn't be able to find out a difference. But if you're someone who wears diamonds regularly, then you could definitely make out a difference. Like for example, this is a moissanite here. Now, if you look at this one, moissanite has this rainbow flashes kind of thing, which you generally don't see in diamonds. Diamonds have this crisp white sparkle, unlike moissanite. Like for example, this one, if you look at this one, this is a moissanite. This has this color sparkles, if you can see, but diamond doesn't have it. So that's generally one way of identifying moissanite or a lab diamond. But again, you have to be very careful, because it's not very easy to also do it in the naked eye, so it's always better to have it tested in a lab.
What should I look out as a customer when I am buying a gold or a diamond jewelry?
Well, jewelry shopping need not be very intimidating. There are just couple of things that you have to keep in mind when you're buying, and then you can just do it with a peace of mind. So the first one, if you're buying gold jewelry, then make sure that the jewelry that you're purchasing has a BIS hallmark, whether it is 14 karat or 18 karat or 22 karat. It's actually mandated legally that every jeweler has to sell jewelry which is only BIS hallmarked. So make sure that the jewelry that you're getting has the hallmark on it. And if it is a diamond studded jewelry, then make sure that the diamond has an authenticity certificate with that, and also make sure that it comes from reputed labs like GIA, IGI, or SGL. So these are the two things that you have to keep in mind.
So what all things are there in this certificate? What does it certify?
So generally, on a surface level, you see that a diamond is a diamond, that it sparkles, right? But it's actually not, because the diamond prices depend or vary a lot based on the quality of the diamond. Now, how do you find out the quality of the diamond? Generally, diamonds are qualified based on 4Cs. We call them 4Cs. Those are your carat weight, which is basically the weight of the diamond, right? I mean, the density of the diamond, like 1 carat, 2 carat, 3 carat, so on. The second one is your color grade. Generally, the color of the diamond ranges from DEF, GHI, so on and so forth. The higher the grade, the sparklier the diamond is. Like generally speaking, most of the lab diamonds that you see in the market have a DEF color grade, which are the highest quality. They shine brighter and have great color. Okay, so that is cut, carat weight, and color. Next is cut. Cut is clarity is next is clarity. Clarity is how clear the diamond is. So generally, the highest grades are VVS, followed by VS, and so on and so forth. And then the last one is your cut. So cut is it ideal cut? Is it excellent cut? So generally, excellent cut is the highest one, and they're also very costly diamonds, followed by ideal cut. So always aim for at least ideal cut diamonds, especially when it comes to lab diamonds.
When it comes to natural diamonds, when we visit some of our most popular chain stones, we see it as something like SI. So what is the difference between SI and VVS, and is it there is a price? Is there a price difference between the both of these?
Yes, like I mentioned in the previous question. So anything which is DEF and VVS, they are the highest grade, and diamonds. We're talking about natural diamonds here because, again, like I said, lab diamonds, most of them, they already come with DEF and VVS or VS range, so these are great quality. But when it comes to natural diamonds, a natural diamond of DEF and VVS and VS are considered like the highest grade possible, mostly in natural diamonds, and they can be very expensive. So most of the brands, the popular brands which sell natural diamonds, they generally sell diamonds in the range of GHI and SIIJ, because they are less expensive than DEF and VVS. So if you want, so which means basically a lab diamond in DEF and VVS looks greater than a natural diamond in say GHI and IS. Right?
So, but are lab diamonds or moissanites, as you are saying, are they really worth it? Because if I take a diamond, it is an investment for me, a natural diamond. If I buy something, but with lab diamonds, you keep seeing that the prices are falling. So why should I buy a lab diamond or a moissanite?
Well, that's a good question because you mentioned about uh, is it actually worth it or the value. So the number one myth that or misconception that we have is diamond is valuable when it with respect to something like an investment. Now the thing is, diamond is not a great choice as an investment. Gold always appreciates, but diamond does not unless you actually buy a rare diamond. But most of the diamonds that you see in studded in jewelry in regular stores, they don't carry any investment value. So the moment you buy a diamond, it its price drops. Now you might say something like, okay, so and so jeweler, XYZ jeweler is saying I get 80% value of the diamond when I sell it back. Now the thing is, it is so which means you never get 100% value of the diamond when you're trying to sell it back. And the second thing is, they say 80% of the market value. Now the market value of diamond always falls down, unlike gold. So a gram of gold that you buy, say for 10,000, after 2 or 3 years, maybe 12,000 or 13,000. I mean, that's just an example. So it appreciates. It mostly appreciates. But diamond, if you're actually buying, say, for example, 1 lakh per carat today, and tomorrow it is say 80,000 per carat, then you get 80% of 80,000, not 80% of 1 lakh. So more often than not, you lose money when you're selling your diamond back. So diamond is not a great investment instrument. Diamond, you buy it for the brilliance, you buy it for the sheer, you just buy to enjoy wearing the diamond. So to answer your question, is it worth buying lab diamonds? Well, definitely it is. If you're, like I said, if you're getting a DEF lab diamond of 1 carat at lesser price than you know GH or IJ diamond, which costs more than this one, then it's worth definitely to spend on lab diamond.
So what you are saying is, if I have bought a lab diamond 1 carat solitaire ring 2 years ago versus if I had bought a natural diamond 1 carat solitaire ring 2 years ago, I would lose more in natural diamond compared to lab diamond.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, look at it. For example, now we all know that lab diamonds have become more accessible and the prices are falling down, right? Like a couple of years back, 1 carat of lab diamond was around 65,000, and today it is retailing around 30,000. So, which means that if you have a lab diamond which you bought for 60,000, and today it is 30,000, so you get 80% of 30,000, which is around 20,000. So you're losing around 60,000 on lab diamond. But on the other side, let's say you bought a natural diamond of 1 carat. It was around say uh, 1.5 lakh to 2 lakhs back then, and now it is around 1 lakh per carat. And which means that you bought it for 2 lakhs, and today it is 1 lakh, and you're getting 80% of it. So which means you're getting 80,000. So you lost 1,20,000 on natural diamond compared to 60,000 on lab diamond. So if at all you're selling back your diamonds, then you will lose more on natural diamonds than on lab diamonds.
So, what are the latest design trends in jewelry? So, what are you seeing these days?
So what we have seen in the last couple of years is, a lot of youngsters, millennials, and also Gen Z these days, they're preferring lots of, you could call them daily wear jewelry, which are lightweight, chic designs. So there's always a market for traditional jewelry. There's no question about that. But we are increasingly seeing, people buying jewelry for daily wear, not just an occasion. Okay, I have a wedding, so I have to buy something, or I have an anniversary, I have to buy something. Unlike that, these days, a lot of people are buying jewelry for every day. Even diamond jewelry, earrings that they want to wear every day, or a ring they want to wear every day. So some of the things that we are seeing a lot in demand are solitaires, simple studs, solitaire earrings, rings, tennis necklaces, tennis bracelets, and piercings have become quite popular in the last 1 year. Helix piercings, cartilage piercings, especially millennials and Gen Z, we see a great demand for piercing jewelry.
Uh, when you are talking about daily wear jewelry, what are the things you have to take into consideration if I have to buy a ring for a daily wear? What should I take into consideration to make sure that it is suitable for a daily wear?
Well, so if you're actually wearing it daily, then your number one consideration should be, how sturdy the ring is. Since we're talking about ring as an example, it should be neither too thin that it might break, or too heavy that you find it uncomfortable. So having a sturdy ring, which doesn't cause you lots of inconvenience, is a great choice. So basically find something. It all depends on your this hunches, right? When you try to buy, so when you're picking a ring, for example, make sure that it feels sturdy when you wear it. The same goes with the earrings and necklaces as well.
Thanks, Rohit, for talking to us. We will get back to you with more questions and more deep analysis on the jewelry industries from our viewers, and hope to see you next week.
Sure. Thank you.